One of the very first clients I had, as the explainer video business goes, was a mortgage company. And most of the people I like working with are in an advisory role. A lot of financial advisors, insurance agents, business coaches, folks like that. Mortgage can kind of be the same way. What they decided was that they wanted to write the script themselves. They didn't need my help. They had enough talented people on staff, folks that review documents all day long and talk to underwriters. Anyways, that is a red flag for anybody out there when the client wants to do part of the work. So they decided instead of the 250 word script that I would help them write, they would do it themselves and ended up with a bloated 450 word script that's well beyond 90 seconds. And instead of being client facing or story based, it was all about them, and not just them, the very generic version of them. And by the way, they asked me to take a discount to create this video based on that script because they had already done part of the work. So, what did that thing look like? It was, all about whether you're purchasing or refinancing or renovating or building or insert anything here. We have all the loans. We have FHA, VA, USDA, jumbo, construction. And then to top it off, they had all the years of uh, service and customer experience, customer service, years of experience, blah, blah, blah. That's what they wanted. We created the video. And as you can kind of imagine by the tone I'm using now, it did not go so well. Charles, we appreciate it, but this video, quote unquote, doesn't work. From that point forward is when I created a template. The 6 questions I'm about to share with you before you design any video, and in many cases, kind of any marketing materials, period, but especially video, that's going to help you get focused, figure out exactly what should be in a script, whether it's an animated video like I make, whether it's a glorified PowerPoint with a voiceover and images and text and B-roll footage, or even if it's just an interview style video like we're talking about here. And that helps you kind of get focused on doing. Here, I'm going into share here. I'll share my screen and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. There we are. So in getting into these 6 questions, when I ask somebody, hey, who's your best customer? Who do you work with? Why are you different? I always get kind of the same answers. If it's financial advisor, we help for retirement, real estate agent, people buy and sell their home, insurance, just help people protect their assets. So that's not very specific. That's not anything that gets people excited. The 6 questions I like to ask, first and foremost, is who do you work with? Unfortunately, most people like to work with everybody. Just talk to a financial advisor. Say, all right, let's talk about your ideal client. So, well, Charles, we're really kind of unique. And by unique, they said we work with anybody, whether they're individuals, family, employee, or business owner. Gotcha. So you work with a potential of 7.8 billion people. That's not narrowed down very much. I just kind of told you who my best type of client is. So that may be step one for a lot of you. You got a client database. Who's in there? Is it more male, female, or what type of business are they in? Which ones do you like working with best? What size business? Where are they located? Kind of narrow that down. Once you, and I say business, if you're direct to consumer, same concept. The next step is what problem are you fixing for them? Now, that problem is almost always emotion based. When I say it's emotion based, that's what we buy on. We buy on emotion, then we'll justify it with the facts and figures later. A lot of the cases for the people I work with that are helpful guides, advisors, they're fixing the problem of being overwhelmed, frustrated, and confused. So think of that problem and who that person is and how it affects their day. And then who are you exactly? And by who are you, that's where you get to brag about yourself a little bit. Again, not your years of experience, the certifications you have. Who are you specifically? So if you're looking at that from my vantage point, I'm Charles Alexander. I'm a guy that lives just north of Nashville, Tennessee. As you can, reverse that here. As you can tell, I got a beautiful wife, 3 rotten kids, and I'm a UT fan. Mid 40s, have all the kind of typical things that mid 40s guys like, and that's a little bit about me. So who is it about you and your likes or dislikes, and not the fake you that you created on Twitter with some branding specialist where you pretend to be a big traveler, and you like to cook and read books. These are a lot of people, when they say they like to travel, they like to go to resorts. Their version of cooking is Chick-fil-A drive-through and reading all the bad news they can find on either CNN or Fox. That's their reading. The true you, who are you? And then you get into why are you, why would somebody use you versus the competition? What makes you unique? The things that you truly stand out on versus somebody else, the exact steps you take to solving their problem. And that's what people like to see. And they like to see it in 1, 2, 3 steps. Using myself as an example, my steps that I use very specifically. Why would somebody want to work with me, let's say, versus another explainer video business company? Because I make the process super simple. That's the thing I hang my hat on. And then I have a niche. And I know you probably say niche, but I'm, like here in Tennessee, we say niche. So I'm working with people in an advisory role. The things that we're going to do is, first and foremost, have them fill out a very simple 6-question form. And then I take care of the rest. I write the script. They get to review it. I create the video. They get to review it. Unlimited revisions until they're happy with the end. So what does your process look like? A simple 1, 2, 3 step process. And then lastly, what are the results of doing that? The results being not just a happy customer, but remember that problem that they had earlier, you're fixing that problem. And if it's being overwhelmed, then they're educated. If it's being confused, then they have clarity. If it's being concerned that they don't have everything they need to protect their family or their business, you give them peace of mind. That's the results you're always looking for. I started with a mortgage example. I'm going to give you an example now of a guy I worked with a while back. Good fellow named Mark Jost. Mark filled out this 6-question form to perfection. He, as a mortgage broker, can and does every kind of mortgage known to mankind, but he really found a niche in renovation loans. I said, well, Mark, who do you work with doing renovation loans? I know it could be anybody. He said, yes, we do work directly with customers. My real target, though, is real estate agents. Well, why is that? So I like to work with the creative real estate agents, which is not all real estate agents, as you guys may know, but the ones that are showing people properties, and maybe they're in a limited pool, or the customer, likes to have maybe an older home with good bones, but they want it fixed up. So he says, I work with real estate agents that want to sell more homes and are willing to be creative through remodeling and renovation. What's that problem? The real estate agent is working with buyers that have objections. They love this home, but, and then they love the next home, but there's always a but. And then that poor real estate agent is taking this, we won't say picky, but home buyer with a lot of buts to 50 different homes. This is a way they can solve that issue. Well, who is he? He does have 15 years of experience, but he tells them, he's a renovation loan specialist. He loves educating people. And how does he do it? Him and his team specialize in renovation loans, and they, have an entire renovation lending department that handles the entire process. So what is the exact steps that he uses? And we lay out all the steps, throughout the entire process of a renovation loan. And then what are the results? Well, you get a happy homeowner and an agent who gets that deal finished and is on to the next quote unquote selective buyer. So even in taking a look at those answers, I mean, not just do you get a script, you get an entire elevator pitch. It says, hey, I'm Mark Jost. Instead of just saying, hey, I'm Mark Jost. So we love working with anybody, in the home buying process or refinancing up, whether they're getting their dream home or downsizing. He says, I love to work with real estate agents that want to sell more homes faster. They have the clients that can't quite find the perfect home. Well, he helps them get approved for a renovation loan to create the perfect home of their dreams and close the deal and get on to the next client. We even have a nice little video here that I know you're dying to watch. Only after we get an ad here. And I know everybody is frustrated with YouTube, but that's their platform. That's how they roll. Let's skip this ad and get to it. And I may very well be testing the limits of what StreamYard is capable of. It looks like I am. Oh, no. Well, trust me, There's a really cool video you could watch. Oh, well. Hit me up in either the comments or shoot me an email or, in the message me and I'll send it to you. The wrong way Mark could have done this is what we just went over. He works with anybody, fixes any problem. He's everything to all people. So what does that mean for you? Those 6 questions. In the comments below, tell me that you want that exact why I'm different form, the 6 questions. I'll be happy to send it to you, or I'll message me and I'll send it to you there as well. The idea is that before you create a video like this one or an animated video or anything at all, you just can't go into it blindly. A video I watched this morning, bless their heart, is a 2-minute video. They spent the first 1 minute saying, hey, so yeah, here's what's on my mind. This is just, well, this is what I was thinking of today. And they're terribly distracted. They're wandering on. They don't even know what they're going to talk about. Have a story. Know who you're talking about, the problem they have, how you solve it, the specific ways they're unique, and always with a resolution that they get to have a happy a resolution to the problem, and that you're going to be the one that guided them there. These are the 6 questions you need before you do anything else. Need any help, folks? Give me a holler. If not, have a great day.